My name's Dave Dubeau, founder of MoneyPartnerFormula.com, and this show is built for everyday real estate investors who are actively doing deals and looking to scale using other people's money. So if you're an active real estate investor and you want to get featured on this show to talk about your own real estate and capital raising experiences, then just go to daveinterviewyou.com. Now let's get rolling with this episode, and remember to subscribe for daily interview content.
All right, guys, welcome to Property Profits Podcast. I'm your host, Bryce Kaminsky, filling in for Dave Dubeau. And, a lot of people are interested in multifamily. They're interested in the expansion of their portfolios, but they don't want a bunch of single families. They want duplexes, triplexes, and up. And a lot of times they're a little bit too priced out of the market. So my special guest tonight here has a skill for finding undervalued properties and adding a unit or raising the values on these units, and is able to make them profitable. Hiren, how are you doing today?
Yes, I'm good. How are you doing?
Pretty good. I'm gonna throw it back to you to pronounce your name because I'm not super good with that. Did I get it right?
Yes. Okay. My name is Hiren Patel and I'm from Montreal, Quebec.
Perfect. How's the weather out there today?
Not too bad. It's
Not too bad. It's Canada, right?
Yes.
So, great story. Like a lot of people, especially in Quebec, they have challenges doing real estate because it's not as easy. The rules are a little bit different, but you've been able to get quite a little bit of a portfolio. You're approaching 10 doors and you haven't even had to bring other people's money to the table yet. So tell me about how did that get started for you? What got you into the business?
I started on 2016. For me, like I arrived in Canada in 2013.
Mm-hmm.
And in 2016, like we were looking for a house with my wife and we ended up buying a duplex.
Okay.
And after in 2019, I started reading books and everything about the real estate, and then I found out that the refinance the property and you can add one more and something. So I started with refinancing and get educated myself.
Mm-hmm.
I started joined investment clubs,
Mm-hmm.
and so it's all start with the basically knowledge and got my get educated by myself.
Yeah, you got it. There's no university class necessarily for this. So you started refinancing. How many units a year have you been able to accomplish? Because that's 2015. It's been about 6 or 7 years. What do you have now under your belt?
I accomplished like almost 4 properties. So basically it's 10 doors.
Mm-hmm.
And I just did refinance like able to refinance 2 properties.
Mm-hmm.
And I bought like 2 of them under like the discounted price, like under value.
Okay. So when you're when you're doing this strategy, some people start a single family. What do you like most about the multifamily space?
Multifamily, you can get like depend 2-3 different rents. Like in single family, you can just have only just one rent.
Mm-hmm.
And multifamily, I think it's easy to like inject little bit money, but it's easy to you can make a profitable and you can add value by renovating, add unit or something, so you can make it for positive cash flow.
Yeah, so there's like more options. Now,
Yep.
with the multifamily, what isn't so good about it?
Uh,
Like, what don't you like about doing multifamily? There's got to be something. You can't love everything about it.
in multifamily, let's say if you have a problem with the upstairs, like water leak or something, then it's gonna go in your on the main floor and maybe probably go on the basement or something. So you're gonna get like a big problem with the money wise or whatever.
Yeah,
Like for the fixing,
you ever had anything like that happen to you so far?
Not yet. I had one like a water problem in the basement, like it's a flood like in Montreal, so I had a little bit
Yeah.
problem. Yes.
Okay, so have there been any sort of major challenges that you had to overcome in your real estate journey so far?
Yes, had a problem with the little contractor. They didn't finish their job, and I found one tenant like they didn't pay me my rent, so I had to go to court and Like I have to take them out, and it took like 3-4 months. I had to take out money like mortgage from my pocket, and yes.
Yeah, yeah. Sometimes that does happen with the multifamily space. So when it comes to real estate, what do you think what's your unfair advantage? What comes easy to you that some other people might find difficult?
Uh, for me, I say it's a deal like networking.
Hmm.
So people they don't want to attend the networking event. They don't want to spend money
Hmm.
like for the tickets, and yes,
Yeah, and
and
you're a guy who likes to go to networking events.
yes, I did attend like so many events in even Quebec also in Montreal.
Yeah.
I went to Ottawa to attend other events, and yes,
Okay, so where do you want to go in the next 12 months?
I am thinking to go on the commercial residential side, where
Yeah.
I know now little bit like few people I have network with like property manager and all other stuff like accounting and also like I have like almost like team completed like so I'm gonna go maybe with the big like residential commercial side.
Okay, so you got the team together from networking and now you're ready to actually jump in that. So with all you've accomplished in your real estate today, what would you say is your current biggest obstacle? What's holding you back from getting to where you want to go?
It's all the capital. I'm looking for maybe joint venture partner or equity partner or whatever because right now I'm out of my cash and credit, so I'm looking for like it's capital that's holding me back. Otherwise, I have like I can find deal and I can go for it.
And how have you approached that so far? What have you done so far to get over that obstacle?
So far, I'm looking. I started to look capital, but right now with the interest and everything, like I need like more down payment. I have to put like for the commercial almost 60-70% down payment.
Mm,
So even with the private lender, it's not worth it. It's like I have a one cruncher with the investor club. I got the like the X in the Excel. So I put
right.
my numbers and it didn't work out like for me and even for my investors. So right now with the private lender is for her. So I'm looking for money partner and I started looking around and I found the book profit property profit podcast and I enrolled my name and I got selected. So right now I'm here with you.
Yeah, that's definitely a start. Like networking is huge. So you're
Yes.
definitely gonna find if you keep on that, you're definitely gonna find what you're looking for. So um traditionally you're bank funded and ideally what type of partner are you looking for these multifamily deals as you move forward?
I'm looking for better to have equity partner that like for buy and hold for like
Mhm.
few years. And yeah, maybe joint venture is good. Yeah,
Yeah.
and that's it.
Okay. So um as far as what you're doing right now, apart from networking, what are you doing to expand your network apart from attending at these events?
I'm looking to go on the networking event. Like
Hmm.
recently, there's gonna be in one on November 14th, so I'm gonna go probably there and I'm gonna look for the partner, like my partner, equity partner or something. Basically, I'm gonna go all try to look for networking event, so I can go and express myself and maybe I can find someone.
Okay, and when you're at these networking events, what did you find to be most effective in keeping in touch with these investor prospects?
Uh, the people they share their story and like they so what is it called like they inspired me a lot like with their story I can get more knowledge and everything so I can and there's an investor also so when I talk to with the people and maybe they introduce me to the investor and all stuff and so yeah.
Great, perfect. Yeah, I mean that's networking. Some people just go to a networking event and they don't really they might like just hang out with their friends or something. Like you got to get around the room, you know? And
Yes.
do you often go by yourself or do you go with like a realtor or do you
No, often by myself.
oh, okay, so you're
Yes. It's better, so you don't have friend and nothing. So you go and go around and find the
yeah,
friends and you can talk to them and yeah.
yeah, definitely. So as far as deal finding is concerned, are you a find the deal and then get the money, or do you prefer to have your capital lined up first and then go looking for deals?
No, I would like to have my capital line up first and then I go for deals.
Yeah, so in the past on your refinances, you'd go to the bank first, make sure you're approved,
Yes.
then start looking
Then start look. Yeah.
based on what you can do,
Yeah.
right?
You're right. And basically, I'm working like full time as a full time truck owner operator.
Mm-hmm.
So with that, like since now like my credit score and everything was good, but now even the bank they said like it's gonna be a little bit tough after for the next property. So I don't know, and that's why I just started looking at something like that.
Yeah, well, the bank is being tight on everyone, so I wouldn't take it
Mhm.
too personally. So,
Yeah.
um, when you present your deals, you know,
Mhm.
like at these networking events, how do you go about doing that?
I talk to them and I try to get their email and contact info, so maybe I can send them all the email them my with my all the deals information, like how I'm gonna work on it, how much money I'm gonna need, how much like what is the management fee, how much is gonna cash flow, everything. Basically, I have the one cruncher with Excel,
Mm-hmm.
and I put my all the number, and I can see the like this much profit I'm gonna make, and so I can just send them the all the numbers.
Yeah, make sure that
Yeah, make sure that
make
the
sure.
property makes profitable, and even the investor they can make like enough money to for profit. Yeah.
So, have you ever thought about investing outside of Montreal, or are you pretty set on where you're working now?
Uh, right now, I didn't think about to go out the Montreal because then if I go out, then I have to look for another like people for team. I have to make new team and
Mm-hmm.
all that. Like I have to find the people over there on that side too. Yeah. So for now, I'm gonna maybe stay in Montreal a little bit.
Yeah, it's nice to be able to go and check on your property. So,
Mhm.
um, let me ask you, how do you go about putting your team together?
Uh,
Like, how do you make sure that these people are going to be good for your team? Because you said you've got your team almost all together. So when I when I'm wondering, I'm like, if you could tell the people at home who are starting to maybe build a team, what you've
mhm.
done that's been successful so far.
Basically, for 2 3 like I have the duplexes nearby my houses, so I was the one like who's doing the all a little bit touch up and all stuff, and my friends like they know, so I am doing with them. And recently like I have like electrician and plumber and like in my team, so I know them. So if I have big problem, so I can call them and they can come. And in that area they live in this area too, so I can find them, like they come easily because for them also is nearby the property.
Hmm. So it's
So
important that the people
mhm.
you know, for people listening at home, if you're building a team, make sure that they are accessible and that they're in the same area, you know, like out of town
Mm.
people or people that are too far away. That's just not going to work for you, right?
Right.
So have you ever had to, you know, fire people from the team?
Not yet.
Not yet. That's good.
Mm.
That's good. It's been several
Yeah.
years. So you must be pretty particular about who you hire then.
Yes, and even when I buy the property, I make sure like everything was like really good, so I don't have that like too much problem with the property, like first few years, so it goes like really good.
So when you're buying the property, you spend a little bit more time making
Yes.
sure that you're not going to have things like the sewer line collapse or, you know, things come up out of nowhere in the first couple of
Mhm.
years anyway. I mean, maintenance
And
is the thing.
yes.
So what are some things that you're checking that maybe other people aren't?
I had the inspector and we'll check everything like the sewer line, everything with the camera and everything. Like I spend a little bit more money. Like if I have to put the inspector, let's say we have to
Hmm.
with the camera, we have to maybe 100, 200 more. But like I'll make sure because main is the plumbing, like in the sewer. So so I'll just make sure like that sewer line is good, like with the camera and everything.
Yeah, that's definitely good for the people investing with you, knowing that you're going a little bit farther. A lot of people maybe just hire the inspector or don't or do their own inspection, but you're actually hiring above and beyond to make sure that you're not going to have any challenges, at least in the first few years. I mean, things
Right.
happen, but
Mhm.
you're not willing, you're not against spending money to get the answers you need.
Mm.
So if someone, what you don't want any short-term partners. Essentially, you want equity partners, people you want to build this portfolio with over what, 5 years, 10 years? How long do you hope to be partners with these people?
In 3 to 5 years.
And then in 5 years, you plan to what, refinance
Yes,
the
with the
property
burst
and
strategy, like yeah, buy and hold, but with the burst strategy, like buy, reno, refinance, repeat, something.
okay, okay. And what do you have your eye on as far as your next purchase? A commercial or apartment block?
So far I have two properties in my eye. Like one is a residential commercial and one is duplex.
Mm-hmm.
So depend on the gonna be the depend on the capital, like how I'm gonna be managed. So after I will see like how it goes.
Mm-hmm.
Let's say if I'm able to find a money partner with a big amount of money, then maybe I'll go with the commercial residential.
So you're making sure you've got like a couple of things lined up, and you're not just, you know,
Yeah,
banking on one thing.
no, not for sure, because I don't want to ruin my name. I just started, and I don't want to ruin my name like with the I don't want to like yeah.
So how much of your own capital have you invested into your own portfolio so far?
So far, I invested just only 200 something because I already took out my by refinancing, and I did took out my money, and yeah, just only few hundreds, but that's it.
Just $250,000 invested. It's
Yes.
This guy's being humble with us today on the show. So yeah, I mean, a lot of people can't even imagine that. So congratulations. Is that
Thank you.
primarily from rolling your income over from your job into that, or did you save that up to get started? How did you get your first down payment?
Uh, with help of the parents and half of our monies.
Oh, so you have invested other people's money. The parents brought the money
Yeah,
for the
yeah, I
first
involve
deal.
my I wife, not actually, but it's my in-laws. Like I involve them.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I use their money, and we able to refinance and then take out the money and then bought another one and something like that.
Awesome. Awesome. So what does the wife think of this plan? Is she on board?
No, no, no. Yes, she's on board. Like she like to do design or stuff. She like to decorate the washroom, or like she choose the design for the washroom and stuff if we are not.
Good. So you guys are working closely together. That's good to hear.
Mhm.
So um when you initially brought the idea to your wife, you were married at the time. Um, what did she think of buying more property other than your main house?
No, she's happy with that because we can have like more time and everything. So she's happy with that.
Good, good. Yeah.
Yeah, and
A
for
lot
us,
of
like it's
times,
been like 10 years for married, and I was I'm an immigrant, like I was in India,
yeah.
and I got married, and I came over here, and then yeah, we started all that together.
So just out of curiosity, why Canada? Why not somewhere else?
I was in London for 2 years in UK, United Kingdom.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I was studying over there business management.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I didn't I didn't find like something like the weather was not like good for me. It's not
Uh-huh.
that. So and I found my wife like as a like family friend, like she was my family friend.
Yeah.
So we met and we chat, and then we like each other, and I proposed her, and then it happens. So
And
after
so
she
then you went,
sponsored, yeah, she was born here in Canada, so she sponsored me from India to over here. So I just came in 2013.
oh wow, what a story. Yeah,
Mm.
well, um, I'm not sure the weather is much better here, but the opportunities are wherever you make them. So I'm glad you're here. And
Mm.
yeah, I think that real estate could be a challenging position. It's good that the family and that the wife is on board. So what if we look 10 years from now, what ideally would you like your portfolio to look like?
Planning to add more in 10 years, maybe 10 to 15 more properties.
Mhm.
Mhm.
Okay. So yeah, if people want to reach out and they want to, find out more and talk to you, maybe possibly about investing with you on some of these projects, how do they find you? How do they reach out to you?
They can email me on NH Inc. nhbrothers.inc@gmail.com, or they can contact me on 514-802-2864. That's my cell number. So they can maybe if I don't answer and busy, they can leave the message and I can get back to them.
Awesome, awesome. Well, I really appreciate you letting me in on your story and your plans. And yeah, time flies when we're having fun. So until next time, guys, we'll catch you on the next episode. Thank you.
Thank you.
Hey there, I really hope you enjoyed that episode. And as always, if you want to listen to more daily interview content, make sure you subscribe. And if you're an active real estate investor and you're doing deals and you'd like to get featured on this show, then just head over to daveinterviewyou.com. Now at moneypartnerformula.com, we help real estate investors to create a process for predictably getting capital so they can do more deals without relying on hard money lenders or the banks. We do this by building them a private capital marketing system. Now, if you want help turning yourself into a big money capital attraction machine, then book a call with our team to see how we can help. Just visit moneypartnerformula.com to find out more. All right, take care, and we'll see you on the next interview.